Like, I'll give you an example in a shooting example.
Yeah.
Like, so commentary shooting is what we call it. So you'd be commentary football, commentary golfing, whatever it may be. It's commentary, it's out loud, so you get the direct link. So in an archery shot, if I was teaching a commentary shot, it would sound like this. Okay, I'm drawing back and aiming. Okay, got the pin in the middle. That looks good. That's as good as it's going to get. Okay, now I'm going to put my finger on the trigger. A little bit of pressure, not too much. Okay, yeah, that feels good. Okay, now I'm going to increase my presence by saying, here I go. Here I go. And now I'm going to talk myself through a pressure increase. Okay, a little bit. Easy now. Yeah, that's it. Stay in that. That's good. Squeeze. Boom, until the shot breaks. And that's like, you don't get to stop talking until the shot breaks, and you don't get to stop doing commentary skill building until the conversation becomes easy, until you truly understand what you say and when you say it. Therefore, you know how you do what you do.
That's interesting. So I haven't heard you say the conversational thing before. I've heard the other part, and that's my process. I use your process. I've got, a set of steps that I go through. I actually say it out loud, but I've got like a word, right, that I say for every step. But I hadn't heard you say the conversational piece. What's the advantage to that over, having, just a single word, like, okay, draw, anchor, aim, that kind of step, right?
So that's not how you would teach somebody else, right? You will eventually get to that where it's a single word.
Okay.
But when you're doing commentary skill building, you're talking yourself into a movement, into a pressure increase that causes an explosion that requires a conscious override of the central nervous system. You wouldn't just say one word to do that. You wouldn't just like squeeze. If you were teaching somebody else, you would not just say, okay, now I'm going to say squeeze, squeeze. It's a little bit easy now. It's like you're talking to somebody with the same problem.
Yeah, that makes total sense. Teach yourself the way you would teach somebody else.
Right. And so it's like you're talking to somebody with the same problem, and they finally start to do it correctly. So there's affirmations. They're like, yeah, that's it. Okay, a little bit. Stay in that. I use stay in that a lot, right? Stay in that. Okay, now here we go. Squeeze. That's how you would talk somebody into doing some really fine, minute motor skill, right? Like, say you're threading a needle and you just keep missing it, right? And you just keep missing the needle. And so just talk like you're talking. Okay, come on now, easy now. Okay, a little bit. Yeah, that's good. All right, yeah, keep going. Right. That's how you talk. That's how you teach somebody to do something. So, yes, it will eventually turn into a single word or a single phrase. Maybe it's a word that you stretch, like squeeze, but you have to get the movement going. In shooting, you have to get the pressure increase started. And you start that with easy speech, just like you're trying to set cruise control at 10 miles an hour, right? You got to be real easy on the gas. Speedometer starts to come up. You hit 10 miles an hour. Like, okay, there it is. Stay in that, right? Like if you're teaching a kid to drive a manual transmission, right? I mean, you can't just say, dump the clutch. It's got to be, okay, come on now, ease it out. There you go, right? That's how we teach. So that's the skill building in commentary shooting or commentary skill building out loud, so that the coach has a direct link to what's going on in your conscious mind.
That makes a ton of sense. So